Alright, what's up guys, it's Mom here, and basically just beginning my first video, I thought that I'd do a deck tech of my favorite deck, and one of my best, in my opinion. This is my mana base. I know you can't really see that well, so I'm gonna explain how this goes down. I've got a playset of Selesnya Guild Gates over here, and then I've got 10 of each basic land. I have 10 plains and 10 forests. So, 24 lands, pretty basic in a lot of decks, and really good in Selesnya, because it allows me to play a lot of spells at one time, having a large mana base. A lot of my decks I run 20, but, not a lot, but some of them. Alright, and now for spells. I have 2 Avacyn's Pilgrim. Great card, 1 green, 1/1, and I can tap to add 1 white to my mana pool. Big favorite among green-white players, so that's really useful. Then we have 2 Centaur's Herald. Great card, allows me to get a 3/3 Centaur, basically for 4 mana, and I can spend the 3 mana to make the Centaur anytime I want. So awesome to make Centaurs. This deck mainly focuses when it makes tokens. It mainly focuses on Centaurs. I can make birds and some worms, but Centaur Healer, 3 mana cost, 1 green, 1 white, 1 generic. It's a 3/3, and when it enters the battlefield, I gain 3 life. So running 2 of those, awesome card to run. Especially if I have like my Tristani out, I can play this, gain 3 life off the Centaur itself, and then 3 life off of Tristani. And then I gain even more life if I have these out. Healer of the Pride, sorry, is a 4 mana cost, 2/3, 1 white, 3 generic, and when another creature enters the battlefield, I gain 2 life. Alright, and now I have 2 Gold Knight Redeemers. Pretty well-known card, 6 mana cost, 4/4 flying. When it enters the battlefield, I gain 2 life for each other creature I control. So I don't gain 2 off of this from its ability, but when I have a nice army of Centaurs out, I can. Alright, and now I'm running 1 of each Gatekeeper. With the green one, when it enters the battlefield, if I control 2 or more gates, I gain 7 life. With the white one, when it enters the battlefield, if I have 2 or more gates out, I get a 2/2 White Knight with Vigilance. Alright, now I'm running Scion of Vitu-Ghazi. It's a 5 mana cost, 4/4, 2 white, 3 other. When it enters the battlefield, if it was casted from my hand, then I get a 1/1 bird with flying onto the battlefield, and then I populate. So I can make another Centaur, make another bird if I need flying defense, or if I want to hit him with an assault from the sky. Anyway, Odric, great card in tokens, 4 mana cost, 3/4. It has first strike, and when it and at least 3 other creatures attack, I can choose how my opponent blocks, and if they block at all, really. Usually I say, nah, you can't block. And then I have Amaria Tandris, the Selesnya champion. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to creatures I control. Great effect, plus it's a 5/7, but it's 7 mana cost, so I don't usually get it till late game. But still, good card to run. Alright, and now, Tristani. Great card. 4 mana cost, 2/5. It's 2 white, 2 green. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, I gain life equal to that creature's toughness. And its second ability is I can spend 1 white, 1 green, 1 generic, and tap Tristani, and then populate. And now, onto the larger portion of my deck, the instant solutions enchantments, not really any artifacts in here. Wake the Reflections. Awesome card, 1 mana cost, just 1 white, and populate. So, great card. I was really glad when I saw that came out with Dragon's Maze. Now I'm running 3 Druid's Deliverance. Prevent all combat damage that will be dealt to you this turn, and populate. It's 2 mana cost, 1 green, 1 generic. Much better than Fog in this deck, plus Fog is kinda newbie. Although, this has the exact same effect, except I get to populate, so can't really talk about fog if I'm winning those. Now I'm winning 2 Call the Conclave. It's a 2 mana cost, 1 white, 1 green, and put a 3/3 green centaur creature token into play. I'm winning 2 Alive and Well. Alive is 4 mana cost, 1 green, 3 generic, put a 3/3 green centaur creature token onto the battlefield. And Well is a 1 mana cost, just cost 1 white and gain 2 life for each creature you control. So basically, I get the same effect that I get with Gold Knight Redeemer, but for 1 white, just 1 white, and I gain 2 life for each creature I control. It's awesome. Alright, and I'm winning 1 Common Bond. This I don't really use to make attackers, I just use this since I can play it at instant speed. Is just basically to keep my creature alive. Say I have a 2/2 white knight on the battlefield, they decide to Pillar of Flame it, and just, tap 3, it's a 4/4 now. Or it's a 3/3 and I can put another +1/+1 counter on something else. So, that's usually just used to save my creatures. I'm winning 1 Sonoran Growth. I used to run a playset, but I found that I didn't really need them that much. It's 2 mana cost, a hybrid for a white or a green. For both of those. So, double hybrid. And destroy target artifact or enchantment, then populate. Screen Remembrance. This I mainly use for Wake the Reflections. It's 1 mana cost, just 1 green. Shuffle Serene Remembrance and up to 3 target cards from a single graveyard into the owner's libraries. Great for cards like Druid's Deliverance and like I said, Wake the Reflections, or if they manage to kill my Tristani, I can just, shuffle it back into my library. Advent of the Worm. I'm only running one of these because I only have one. I would definitely run more if I had them, because it's a wonderful card. It costs 1 white, 2 green, and 1 generic, and I can put a 5/5 green creature token with trample onto the battlefield. Now, on to stuff that buffs my creatures. I have 2 Intangible Virtues. It's a 2 mana cost, 1 white, 1 generic. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1 and have Vigilance. Now, Unflinching Courage. This I mainly use with my worms, just so I can gain life with them. It's 1 white, 1 green, 1 generic. It's an enchant creature, and the enchanted creature gets +2/+2, has trample, and lifelink. Wonderful card, especially if you put it on an already buff creature, because you can gain a lot of life with it. Growing Links. Really not necessarily a staple in this deck, but definitely helps. It's at the beginning of your upkeep, populate, and then its mana cost is 4. Takes 2 generic and double hybrid green or white. And now, Collective Blessing. This is a wonderful card. I love it. The only problem with it is, or that I have with it, is that it's high mana cost. 1 white, 2 green, and 3 generic, but creatures you control get +3/+3. So, even you non-tokens get +3/+3. So, that's a wonderful card. That's my deck. Thank you for watching this. If you are, hopefully you are. Yeah, so that's my Selesnya deck. It works well. If you have any questions or suggestions, please comment. And thank you for watching.